Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. Abomination. It's been a while since I've done an Abomination beer review. I think the last one I actually did came from a beer mill. This one I picked up locally. Little Foggy. A double dry hopped India Pale Ale with a twist. 4.5%. So it's low ABV haze. Fog Into the Fog, I believe, is Abomination Brewing. It's their hazy line. I've had a couple of them, but they tend to be a little bit pricey in my area. They brew at a 12% beer project. There's two brewers that are pretty much local to me in Stroudsburg, PA, but they brew at a 12% beer project, that kind of, the prices get dictated from there, I would assume. So it's not something I pick up a ton just because the price is a little bit higher than normal, but this is actually low ABV haze, so I'm on board. And it was like $8.99 for a 4-pack of 12-ounce cans. I can get down with that. So what do we have going on here? We have a double dry hopped India Pale Ale, brewed and packaged at Abomination Brewing Company, North Haven, Connecticut, distributed by 12%. Label art by Sam Heimer. India Pale Ale with Mosaic Citra, Pacific Jade, Summit, and Nelson hops. Store cold, drink fresh. It says 24009, so there's no date in here, so couldn't tell you, but I'm pretty sure it's fresh. Wandering Into the Fog, that's the name of the series. 4.5%. Done. Likewise, right? Make their stuff. So yeah. Let's do it to it. I actually think Josh, we're Facebook friends. I think he posted a picture of this like a week or two ago, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty damn fresh. So, but yeah, I like it. I mean, pretty simple, nondescript label. Kind of one of my more favorite ones from Abomination as far as that goes. I mean, it looks like super turbid haze there. Man, you can't really get much, if any, light through that sucker. Big, rich, dense haze. Looks more like a double IPA than not even a single IPA. Low ABV, session level strength. Kind of hazy. Index finger, nice, creamy, fluffy head. I mean, that looks the part of something big and rich and bold. Kind of excited. Let's get a nose. Yeah, I mean, it's got a really, really nice nose on it. When you start to get to these low ABV levels, it's really hard to bring a huge impact out. Well, it looks like a double IPA. It definitely smells more like a lower ABV regular IPA. Still punching a little bit above its weight class, 4.5%. It comes off a little bit pushing like 5, 6, at least aromatically. A little bit of green in there, nothing too heavy. Again, 4.5%. Keep that in mind. And on the other side of things, you get this nice soft, I would say probably more of melange of fruitiness. It's not necessarily leaning one direction or the other, at least aromatically. But it's got that soft little nice kind of undersweetened fruitiness with a little fluttering green, maybe even a little bit of West Coasty vibes floating around there. Very subtle, but appropriate for its ABV level, if not a little bit above what you expect for something this low of ABV. It smells pretty damn nice. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. That's delicious. Oh. That is delicious. You gotta keep in mind, man, 4.5%. This is showing a lot of stuff for 4.5%. Super hyper impressed. It's got a nice, silky, creamy mouthfeel. It actually has a decent level of turbidity for its low ABV, but it's not heavy. It's drinkable while at the same time having that fuller mouthfeel. Bittering wise, there's definitely a decent bittering here. It's a green with a little bit of piney, little bit of resin on it. Nothing too crazy, but again, for its ABV level, hitting way above its weight class. Then you get to the fruit portion of the show. It is showing just this nice, slightly underripened. If I'm going to lean heavily anywhere here, it's going to be stone fruitiness. That bit of citrus in there, a little bit of generic kind of tropical fruitiness. Undersweetened, again, ABV level. It's really hard to get that sweetness kind of on point with the higher ABV levels without having that higher ABV, so it's a little bit undersweetened. In a perfect world, just have just a micron more sweetness for me. But again, keeping that ABV in mind, I am not having any issues or any qualms with that. This is really good. Like, really good. Like, Mount Rushmore status, low ABV haze. Mount Rushmore status, without a doubt. This is if this was available at normal, regular intervals, rotationally, it would be stocked in my fridge, because it's given me everything I love. You know, this is the Sneak Box, the Falconer, the Baby Genius. It's in that level of low ABV haze, because you're drinking something that is single IPA pushing double IPA level of impact. At least what a lot of people producing nowadays in today's beer. But this, you're getting at this sub 5% level. This is the stuff I dig. You know, I really do. You know, I love me Belgians. That's where I cut my teeth. I love stouts. I love Pilsner, lager, smoked beer, the whole nine. I can find beautifulness in a lot of beers. So, hazies, same thing. If they're done really, really well, I really enjoy them. I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum for loving just hazies or thinking hazies are a lesser kind of thing. That's kind of weird to me. So I can get down with this being just a great beer. End sentence. Don't talk about it being a hazy, but it's almost impossible to really talk about these beers without kind of putting them up, not against, but with other beers and talking about them in a sense that makes sense for people. That's why I do the Mount Rushmore. I don't like rating beers, but I also want to give due where credit is due. And for this guy right here, this is one of the better sub 5% hazies. End sentence. I did not expect this. Not that the Abomination can't make great beer. That's not the case. It's just getting this level of expressiveness at this low ABV is very, 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 very difficult. Not a lot of people can pull it off. They did. If it's under 5%. I think it is. I'm not... Those kind of a joke, like, maybe they're cheating or something, but they're not. I don't think they are. Like, I wanted to do a couple beer reviews tonight. I went to this. I want to go to another... a bigger IPA. I'm kind of afraid to do that now because I think this might overpower it or affect my palate heavy enough to where that one might not get a fair shake. That's how impactful this is, this low ABV. Done and done, man. Really, if you're into hazies, you dig them, you love them, you like them impactful, and you like them hitting above their weight class, you're going to be extremely hard-pressed to find something more impactful and well-made than this. Straight up. Delicious. Done. Done and done. Yeah, a little Foggy. Abomination Brewing. Is it one of the better low ABV hazies I've had as of late? Yes, Mount Rushmore status, without a doubt. Easy peasy. Valued availability? $9 for $9, son! $9 for a 4-pack, 12-ounce cans all day, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like hazies, that's it. You'll dig it. If you don't, I'm sorry. Something weird with you. Abomination Brewing. Have you had a bunch of their beers? Have you had this beer? I really want to see what people think about this beer. What's your favorite beer from Abomination? Actually, I have a decent amount of Abomination before. They had some homebrew stuff from them actually previous on the channel, so you can go check that out. All that fun stuff. Let's talk about it down there. Hopefully enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of low ABV haze right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.